Good evening, family. Or good morning. Forgive me. Uh, I just got back in from exercising, and I turn on the news, and I got to show you this TV over here, um, where it's interesting because living this life, we know that um, life and death lies on the power of the tongue, right? So our words have power. Our words are viral, and it's just kind of interesting with this Thomas Matthew Crooks individual that took a shot at former President Donald Trump. Happens to have the same, you know, one of his names is the same as me. One of the words I use is tactical. The other words I use for spiritual, if your eye be single, is sniper. Now, all three of these occasions come up in this one article where, you know, former President Donald J. Trump, you know what I'm saying, was shot at this thing. And we know that the Antichrist can change times and laws. You understand what I'm saying? If you're aware of Mandela effects and CERN and so on and so forth. So I got to record these subtleties that don't make sense because it's only a matter of time. They've almost forgot about this shooter already. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. And the world is in that delta state in sleep. They're in a state of blatant confusion. You understand what I'm saying? And when you have the government throwing words out like delta or I can't breathe, which happened with brothers was getting strangled in the street by police or something, they were dying in the street. Then we had the COVID situation, no different than Cain killed Abel, and the word Abel means breath. You see what I'm saying? And so we had the COVID pandemic after the I can't breathe situation in which individuals couldn't breathe. Then the pandemic came. You see, the physical into the spiritual, how these seeds are being sown. And this is how the media and the Illuminati, because you have the sleepers that are in between, who could even be the newscasters or the employees, you know what I'm saying, with the Illuminati or the individuals that are pulling the strings and what have you, you know, they can also target, you know, identifying words, all right, that pertain to your characters. And this is the spiritual way, because when you read the Bible, a lot of times, um, when you read the Bible, it speaks descriptively about individuals more so than it pertains to their name, as in, so you could get an idea of why they have that name, so on and so forth, for that connection between the name and the individual. All right. But the power is in the words. You see what I'm saying? And I just want to point out here that I was looking at this and I was surprised to find that the news blatantly lied, or they blatantly had very incorrect information on this one part. I went playing on recording. I just happened to see this. And they have this. Oh, let me see if I get in my background here. Let me turn this way. Let me step forward. All right, you see that? And it says Thomas Matthew, and it says Crooks below that play line. But remember, I told you that photo is an old photo, okay, a very old photo. And they're trying to say that the sniper that was on Donald Trump's side, their crew or somebody had snapped this photo of Crooks that day. I know they didn't snap that photo of Crooks that day because I remember this photograph from a long time ago. Okay. And this is what I mean about individuals have to be awake. Listen very carefully. You might have to turn this up. I'm just going to play it at this volume.
Minutes before the shooting took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. A local tactical sniper inside a neighboring building spotted him from a second floor window and snapped this picture. Crooks pulled out the rangefinder and the sniper alerted his team.
You catch that? I'm going to rewind it real quick. He said he seen him in the window and he snapped that picture, as in they just got that photograph of that individual that day.
Local tactical sniper inside a neighboring building spotted him from a second floor window and snapped this picture. Crooks pulled out the rangefinder and the sniper alerted his team. Then the shooter climbed on an air conditioning unit to reach the roof of the building.
Okay, so if the sniper snapped that picture of him that day, how was it uploaded on Google where everybody can access it, no matter whose internet there is, already on the internet? This was before the shooting. So you know the sniper couldn't have snapped that photo from this day. This is from deep state. This is a deep fake situation. You understand what I'm saying? This is incorrect. They did not snap that photograph. Stop playing. I could tell you that 1,000,000%. Not that day. Okay, as in yesterday when they said it. Okay, or whenever that shooting happened. They did not snap that photograph on that day. That photograph has been there. That's an old photograph. All right. And you mean to tell me that the sniper, okay, on the side of Donald Trump, all the high technology these guys have, that is the type of image it would come up with, that old photograph image where it's, you know what I'm saying? That's not like a clear, crispy, like Apple iPhone or Android type photograph. That's like an old camera. You feel me? Peace and blessings be with you all. This is deep fake, man. I'm out.